It's the cold time of the year, and what would improve sitting in your warm house while sipping on a great green tea? You guessed it, some dope ass mods for Fallout 4. I'm not going to have each episode themed after one specific type of mod anymore, so hopefully this will bring some refreshment to the table. I've also been busy playing through Fallout 76's story, but I'm not at the end yet, so stay tuned. Once I'm finished with it, I will make some videos about that. So without further ado, let's get started with the first mod.
It just works.
The main game of Fallout 4 kinda lacks a good alternative to the hunting rifle. Sure, there's the Gauss rifle, but if you want a good old sniper that also looks like one, you gotta go for some mods. So this is where the CS5 comes into place. I downloaded it when it came out, and to this day this is my favorite sniper rifle in Fallout 4. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about all the little things, that the plethora of skins and the godly animations, which make this a gorgeous rifle. It's also see-through scopes compatible, which I've already featured in another episode, and you can acquire this weapon from basically every advanced faction like the Institute, the Brotherhood or the Gunners, or basically from every high-level NPC like the Minutemen or Raider bosses. Two of the things that are also to mention is the bullet decrease you get when equipping a quick magazine, and just how good it feels to be a sniper character with this weapon in hand. I remember wiping out an entire Raider camp without getting detected once, and it just is so satisfying to use this weapon. But enough praise for one mod, let's get to the next one. Vanilla companions are kind of lacking, not in terms of personality, there's plenty of that, but in quality of life. For example, how can a settler fire endlessly with only one bullet in their inventory? Well, the next mod not only fixes that, by giving them the same capabilities ammo-wise as settlers, it also doesn't let your companions suffer fall damage, you know, when they decide to base jump Trinity Tower without a parachute for the 92nd time in a row. Sneaking is now a viable method of playing, while having a companion with you. Well, at least they don't alert everybody within a 100 meter radius anymore. That's good, I suppose. What was also an annoying thing is that if your companion is in power armor and it suffers damage, not your companion but the actually valuable power armor, it breaks over time, and getting your companion out of power armor to repair it just to see it break after a few more minutes of combat is just frustrating. Well, this mod fixes that too. Companions' power armor will no longer break when shot at. But why this mod exactly? Well, it's already in the title, no conflicts, and as far as my gameplay experience goes, there haven't been any noticeable conflicts while I was playing the game, so feel free to download it. Everybody has the problem, and you will probably notice it too. Once you're in the late game, you have heaps of ammo for weapons you don't use. Take the .38 ammo for example. It becomes essentially useless after level 5 or so. So what should you do with those thousands of rounds of spare ammo? Sure, you could drop them or even use them as currency, but when you're in dire need of another ammo type, the modern Gen Z kiddo of today can only think of one thing: recycling! Pretty long intro for a simple mod actually. What it does is simply allowing you to convert ammo types into other ammo types. Yes, even alien blaster rounds and fusion cores can be created that way. If you have the certain perks, that is. So, my favorite mods are the ones that simply improve your gameplay experience. Such does the next one. Who would have guessed? Don't get me wrong, I like how every NPC has their own little personality and story, but after 1150 hours it becomes kinda tedious to listen to their dialogue every single time. Quick Trade avoids awkward conversations by simply giving you an assignable hotkey, with which you can access the inventory of traders, settlers or your companions instantly. That's it. I like the simple but effective mods. If you've watched this series for a bit, you may have noticed that I'm a huge fan of the Shoddycast and their, sadly, currently discontinued web series called The Storyteller. So I am always excited for mods that have this web series as their topic. And so does the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the T-49. The iconic armor the Storyteller wore throughout his escapades through the wasteland. The armor which conveniently hides his identity, and I cannot describe how much I love this piece of art. Yes, it's art. Acquiring it is pretty easy. It's basically just scattered around the area of Sanctuary Hills and Vault 111. But the best thing about it is unveiled once you arrive in Diamond City.
Hey there, Wanderer. Care to hear a... Wait, I know you. You're the courier, aren't you?
Nope.
By the glow, I can't believe it's you. Standing here, next to me. I don't want to sound too forward. I mean, we just met, but, well, I'm a huge fan. It would be my honor to help document your travels. You see, I'm a storyteller by trade. A story like yours is rare to come by. What do you say?
10 out of 10, see you next time, goodbye.
I'm tickled pink that things are rosy and skies are blue once again. Let the bygones